Hello, welcome to the channel. AQA specimen material, functional skills level 2 mathematics calculator paper. So this is the most difficult from them for functional skills. So let's have a go and see what we can make of this one. As long as I can make it go up and down and be fine. So let's have a see what we can do that. Yes. So there we go. Right, I don't want to do it in red because red's nasty. It's when you get things wrong. So you get an hour and a half to do this. So let's see how we can get on through this. Here's a set of numbers, and in the set of numbers we've got to circle the mode. The mode is the most common, and there's 8 comes up quite a lot, so it must be that. Give your answer as a decimal. So remember, it's a calculator paper. So 9.386 plus 20.904 equals that, divided by 2.5, and I get 12.116. The probability of an event happening is 0.15. What's the probability of it not happening? Well, all things add up to 1, so this must be 0.85. Circle the calculation that increases 260 by 17%. Not plus, so it's multiply by that. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Write in digits 403,720. So we're going to add these two together. So turn them into top heavy. So that becomes 4 5s are 20 plus 3 is 23 over 4 minus 9 over 8. I'm going to make that into eighths, so I'll just double everything there. Over 8 minus 9 over 8. 46 take away 9 is 35. No, it's not, it's 37, isn't it? 37. 37 over 8. And 4 8s are 32 with 5 left over. A radius of a circle is 5.2 inside with a radius of 8.3. Work out the shaded area. So area of the whole lot, yeah, the whole lot will be pi r squared, yeah, and the area of the inside will be, of course, pi r squared. So that will equal pi times 8.3 squared, and this one will be pi times 5.2 squared. Now, if I get the answers to the whole thing and the answer to the inside bit, I take one away from the other and I'll just be left with that ring around the outside. So pi times 8.3 squared is 216.42. I'll just do it to 2 decimal places. And pi times 5.2 squared. Let all the calculators do the hard work, and I got 84.95. So take one away from the other. So 216.42 subtract 84.95, and I get 131.47. 131.47. Right, so 131.47. Won't be. If I'd used 3.2, 131.47 Yeah, that would be okay. They'll allow you a little bit whether you press the pi button or whether you did 3.14 or 3.142. So a bit either way. Each of the 4 cubes in the L shape has a side length of 1 centimetre. Draw the plan. Right, so we're going to see that. Just that. Yeah. Work out the percentage decrease from 5,200 to 4,108. So the percentage decrease is the difference over the original. Difference over the original times 100. So the difference, so 5200 take away 4108 equals, so 5200 take away 4108, that equals 1092. So now I've got 1092 divided by the original, which is 5200, multiply that by 100 and that should give us our answer. Divide by 5200 times 100 is 21%. Section B. Right, Levi works for a company that designs and builds playgrounds. Work out the area of the playground. Well, I'm going to divide it all up into little bits, like this. So this bit, A, so A is going to be 11 times 20. B is going to be 5 times 7. And C, that's B, there's C, is going to be a half base height, which equals a half times the base is 7 times 5. And add those up together and we should get the answer. Yeah, so 11 times 20 is 220. 5 times 7 is 35. Don't need the calculator for that, do it. And 0.5 times 7 times 5 is 17.5. So add those 3 numbers together, plus 35 plus 220, and I get 272.5. 272.5 meters squared. Now what we got? The surface of the playground will be covered with rubber chips and resin. Levi uses 14 kilograms of rubber thingies, per square meter. He also uses resin in the ratio of chips to resin 5:1. The resin is how many cups does it need? 14. So we've got to go back to the area. So it's 14 kilograms times the area. Now what was the area? It was up here. 272.5. So 272.5. This will be the kilograms for the whole park. 3815. Right, so now we've got a ratio bit going on. So we've got chips and resin of 5:1. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. And 3815 divided by 6 equals 635, 635.83. So that's the kilograms of resin, because there's only 1 times that. Now we're going to divide it by the tubs, which is 635.83 divided by 25 kilograms will tell us how many tubs. Is 25.43. I've made a mistake somewhere. Let's see what I've got. 3815, I'm fine with that. I don't know. Hang on, let me see whether I. Let's see. The mass of rubber chips to the resin. We've got to supply resin. Yeah. So, chips to resin is 5 plus 1 equals 6. It's 3. So 3. Oh, am I dividing chips? Oh, this is the chips. This is the chips, isn't it? Ah, not the whole thing. I see what I've done. I see what I've done there. Yeah. So this is the chips. Yeah. So the 3815 is the chips side of it. Yeah. So if I take the 3815 and divide it by 5, not 6. So 3815 and divide that by 5 is 763. Now that means the resin is 763. Now I take the 763 and divide that by 25, and this should tell me the tubs divided by 25 is 30.52. 30.52. So therefore we have to round that up to 31 tubs of resin. Got caught out with that one a minute. Got caught out. Never mind. Live and learn. So now we're doing something with a climbing frame. So the table shows item needed for the playground. The climbing frame, the swing set. Playground is drawn to a scale on a centimetre grid. On the grid, design a possible playground. Now this is going to be difficult because we're going to have to go up and down. So scale 1 to 200. So climbing frame is 6 by 6, so I'm going to write everything down. Yeah, the climbing frame is 6 by 6 meters. The swing is 10 by 4. The swing is 10 by 4. The sand pit is a semicircle with radius of 6. Sand pit is a semicircle with a radius of 6. Well, this looks quite complicated. 2 rockers, 2 by 2 rockers. So you want 2 rockers and they're 2 by 2 meters. Now we've got to, is this a centimeter? 1 to 200 on a centimeter grid, yeah? So that is 1 centimeter. Right, okay. So we've got to change all this. So let's do the climbing frame first. So I'm going to take everything and multiply that by 100. So that will be 600 by 600. Yeah. So then I've got the scale. So I'm going to do 600 divided by 200, which equals 3. So the climbing frame is 3 squares by 3 squares. So let's stick that over there. So this is the climbing frame. Now this one is going to be 100, 1000 by 400. So 1000 divided by 200 equals 5, and 400 divided by 200 equals 2. So I've got my swing is a 5 by 2 square. No. This is all going to fit. Don't know. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 2. So that's the swing. The SP, whatever that, the sandpit, is a semicircle with radius of 6. So that will be 600. And I know already that 600 divided by 2 is 3. So I've got a semicircle with radius of 3. So I'm going to put maybe down there 3. And so it's going to be 3 high, because the diameter then will be 6. So my semicircle is going to be like this. So this is the sandpit, and this is going to be 200 by 200. And 200 divided by 200, I'll just do it there for fun. 200 divided by 200 equals 1. So I've got 2 of these things, 1 by 1. So let's put 1 there, whoops, and 1 there. And these are R. I can't remember what the R stood for. Rockers. So there's a rocker, and there's a rocker. Ooh. It's quite involved, that one. Right, fundraising. Number 11, fundraising. Padma is organising a fundraising event for charity. The event will include a 3-course meal and a singer. Brilliant. I'll go into that one. Padma is working out how much to charge for a ticket. Table shows the costs she expects to have. Right. Padma expects 230 people to attend. She wants to make a profit of at least 5 grand to give to charity. Work out the smallest amount she could charge for a ticket. Okay. So we've got the hire of venue is 1660, and the meal is 1425, and there will be 230 people turn up for that. So 1425 times 230 people will cost her 1852 and 50p left over. Now the fee for the singer is 400, and the other costs are 350. Now add these 4 numbers together, and that will be the total cost. So total cost is going to be these 4 numbers together. So 1660 plus 1852 and 50 pence plus 400 plus 350 is 462 4262 and 50p. 4262 and 50p. So that's the total cost. Now she wants to make a profit of £5,000. So we're going to have to add £5,000 onto that to see how much. I don't know why I put the 2 there. Yeah, I'm sort of adding before. So she needs to make 50p and 2629. So to cover her costs and to give £5,000 to the charity, she needs to make that much. Work out the smallest hang on, 1425 times 230. I don't think that's right. Have I typed in a number wrong? £14.25 times 230. Oh, that's way wrong. Yeah, that's way wrong, that number. But so that will affect that number, and it will also affect that number. So 1425 times 230 is actually 3277 and 50p. I got the 50p right. So now I need to add these 4 numbers up. So I need to add that onto the 1660 and onto the 400 and onto the 350, and that gives me a total of 5687. 5687 and 50 pence. Add the 2 together. 5687 plus 5. Why have I got 50p there? Bit messy, this one. Right. So, well, that's going to just be 10,687. That's easier to add up, isn't it? £10,687.50p. Now that's how much she needs to make. Right, now 230 people, so we divide all of that by 230. So 10, 6, 8, 7, 50. Divide that by the 230, and that's how much we got to sell the tickets for. So 10,687.50 divided by 230 people. It looks like we're going to sell the tickets for 46 pounds, and I'll round this up to 47 pence. That's a dear night out, isn't it? So yeah, we're paying £14 for the meal, and you're paying another £30 for the singer. They better be good. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Right, Padma wants to have a number of flyers printed to promote the event. So she's going to have a choice, isn't she? She always is. She can go to North Printers and get 200 for £3.25, or Speedy Printers and get 1,000 for 18 quid, and they get 12.5% discount on orders over 70. Right, it would cost £97.50 to have the flyers printed at North Printers. How much would it cost to have the same number at Speedy? So if we do £97.50 and divide it by 3.25, that will tell us how many lots of 200 we get, I suppose. So £97.50 divided by £3.25 is 30. 30 lots of 200. So 30 times 200, which is equal to 6 and all the zeros. So we want £6,000. 6,000 flyers. Right, now let's go to Speedy Printers. And so we of £1,000 we get for 18. So we want 6 lots of that. So 6 times 18. So 6 times 18 is £108. Now it says when we spend over £70, we get a 12.5% discount. So that times 12.5 over 100 is £13.50 discount. £13.50 discount. So we take our 108 and we subtract our £13.50, and that will equal £94.50. Good. Right, at the event, raffle tickets. Padma's making some money out of this, isn't she? Yeah. Right. At the event, Padma sells the raffle tickets. Right, and she sells 800 raffle tickets for £2 each. Altogether, the people on one table spends £120 on raffle tickets. Yeah. Padma tells the people on the table the probability that someone on this table wins the first prize is more than 5%. Is she correct? So if they have they spend £110 on tickets and they're £2 each, so they must have bought 55 tickets. Yeah. Now there's 800 altogether. So if we do 55 out of the 800 and we multiply that by 100, we'll work out what the percentage is. So 55 divided by 800 times that by 100 is 6.875%. Is she correct? Yes. So they got a pretty good chance. Mind you, they did buy like over an eighth of all the tickets, yeah? Right, a quiz. I'm going to have a quiz now. Okay. The quiz. Eve and Stefan each take part in the quiz every week. They look at their scores in the first 12 weeks and the quiz takes place. Here's a summary of Eve, her range and her mean. The table shows the data for Stefan. So what have we got to do? Stefan says my and my scores were more consistent. So that consistency is the range. So let's work out Stefan's range. The range for Stefan was, his highest was 43 and his lowest was 37. So he had a range of 6. Eve's range up there, look, is 15. So Stefan's range is 6. So yes, and lower. Now Eve says, on average, my scores were higher. So now we've got to work out the mean for Stefan. So let's go back to here and look that. Now, to work out the mean of these things, first of all, we've got to add up to see how many goes he had, yeah? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we had 12 goes. Then we've got to work out his total scores. And we've got to multiply these two numbers together. So one go, he got 37. And another go, he got 38. So now he had 4 goes at 40. So that's 160 he scored. 2 times that is going to be 82. So just don't need to bother with that one. Don't need to bother with that. And 4 times 43. So 43 times 4 is 172. So let's add all these up together. So we've got 172 plus 82 plus 160 plus 38 plus 37. So altogether he scored 489 points. Now if we do the 489 in total and divide it by the number of goes that he had, divided by 12, we'll get a mean average of 40.75. Which is 40.75. So that's the mean for Stefan. The mean for Eve was 41.25. So Eve, 41.25. So Eve's average was higher. Yes. The mean was 41.25. Yeah, against Stefan. Obviously, that if this was a paper, you'd have Stefan's working out down here. It would be much easier to see. Now, in the next quiz, there are 2 multiple choice questions. Each question has 3 options to choose from. Stefan doesn't know the answer to the questions. He chooses at random an answer to each. What's the probability that both his answers are correct? 3 options. So he's got 1 out of 3 for the first one and 1 out of 3 for the second one. So you just multiply the 2 together to get 1 out of 9 as an option. Next question, bit of space there. Now the candle company. Mayer runs a candle company. The mass of wax in grams needed to make a candle can be used this. W is the wax, V is the volume of the candle, and then an F is the percentage of fragrance times just a random number. The company makes the candle in the shape of a cylinder. The candle... so we've got to work out the volume of the candle, which is in a cylinder. So the volume of the candle, which is pi r squared times the height, which is pi times the radius is 4 times 4 squared times the height is 15. That gives us the volume of the cylinder, yeah? So pi times 4 squared is 16 times 15 is 245, which is 753.98. Right. Let's put that into the formula. So W equals 753.98 times 100 minus F is the percentage, so F is 10 minus 10 over 100 times 0.83. Now 100 divided by 10, subtract 10 is 90. 90 over 100 is 0.9 times 0.83 times 753.98 equals something or other. So 753.98 times 0.9 times 0.83 is 563.22 grams for the candle. Now what are we doing? Work out the mass of wax in kilograms required to make 2,500. So we've got to do 563.22 times 2,500. This will give us a total mass, but it will be in grams. 563.22 times 2,500, and that is a humongous number, 140850 grams. Change that into kilograms. We divide by 1,000, so I get 1408.05 kilograms. 408 kilograms, tons of kilograms. That's a lot of candles, isn't it? A lot of candles. Right, the company sells large candles at $9.60 each, including 20% VAT. How much VAT is there on a large candle? Right, so this thing here represents 120%. So if we divide that by 120 and multiply it by 100, we'll find out the price of the original candle. Reverse percentage is called. 9.6 divided by 120 times 100 is 8. So it was £8 is the price of the original candle. So then I do £9.60, take away £8, which is £1.60 VAT. £1.60 VAT. Hang on, but just wait a minute. Where's my cursor gone? Oh, there it is. Got stuck. Talk about yourselves. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. So now we're on to the next part. Looks like it could be the last question. Kelly works for Mayor. She has an annual income of 19410. She has a personal tax allowance of that. She pays 20% tax on the rest of her income. How much should she pay? So do the 19410, take away the 11850, and that tells you 19410 take away 11850, and so that equals 7560. So on that, she's liable for tax at 20%. So multiply that by 20 over 100 and we'll find out what the 20% is. Times 20 divided by 100 is 1512. So she should pay 1512 on tax. And there's the end of the questions. So yeah, so I did get I was rushing, I think, on one of them. Where did I rush? I can't remember. I think it was that. No, I did some writing. I think it was that one. Yeah, that one I made a mistake at the beginning. Or did I? Yes, I did. Because I didn't multiply 1425 by 230 properly. I must have pressed the wrong buttons on the calculator. Never trust the calculator. Well, do trust it, but check. Okay, so there you go. So that's the level 2 from AQA, which is a nice paper to do actually. Much more straightforward than, say, City and Guilds. Okay, so if you like that one, why not subscribe to the channel and help it grow? Make a comment about maybe you want me to do a different examination board or whatever. Thumbs up, say you've watched it. And down below there's some nice videos for you to watch and while away the rainy days. So I'll see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.